Welcome to none other than the Knotlock Show. And on today's episode, the almighty requested Chief Keef. And I'm acting like this because I just found out a little information about Chief Keef upon my research, as I have to do per usual on these Dread reviews. And that is the entertaining thing about me doing these Dread reviews, is that most of the times I've never even looked at these people or looked into their lives or these people that you're requesting. So as I look up a name like Chief Keef, I get to take a look into his life, see his music, see what he's about, and then I get to talk about his dreads. And fucking in some cases, not everybody, but in some cases I get to expose them, which is the exciting part. And stay tuned, because that's what's gonna happen. We are talking about Chief Keef. That's why we're here, right? Otherwise known as Keith Cozart. And this guy is from Chicago. And none other to start off this guy's dread journey than with a couple mug shots. We can see he's from 1995, so he's a young buck. And he was actually originally arrested on heroin charges. And he was put on house arrest and some shit, and then he started making some music and then some videos on YouTube, and they blew up. So when he was off house arrest, he got a record label, and now he's here today. He's only 19 now, signed to, and has a record deal. So, but a lot of you guys are really interested in his locks for some reason, and Chief Keef's locks are actually a big part of his persona, what I've seen from his videos and his photos so far, because like he's always shaking them around and they're always really vibrant in his scenes. And interesting thing about his locks, I think, is that right off the bat I noticed that they're twisted, and a lot of these rappers have twists in their locks. And how can you tell that they're twists? Well, look at the roots over here, how tight they are. You can tell this was after a retwist. And then yet another mugshot of my boy here. He's not my boy, but so yeah, when you're twisting your hair like this, they usually end up like this. And you see a lot of rappers with this hairstyle, like Waka Flocka, Future, you know, Lil Wayne's was originally like this. So it's like it's the go-to hair technique for dreads amongst African American, the twist. But my hair is not coarse enough to do like the twist. That's why I always went interlocking, because my hair is Jamaican and then it's half English. So it's got a little straightness to it, almost like a smoothness. It's weird. It's smooth that it won't lock on some parts, but I'm pretty sure a twist would work on my head. And yeah, I am still on that towel rub. You guys gotta stay tuned for that towel rub dread making. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. But back on Chief Keef's locks here. There's a little closer up shot. At this point they were shorter, but down here you can see that they're twisted, right? Like they're unraveling a little bit, but some of his ends are tight and they're like twisted up. So you can tell that they are definitely twists. And moving on, not really too much to say about his locks. They're pretty standard. They're just twisted, small, they're thin. Here again you can see like his ends are like twisted ends there. I actually got a lot of photos on Chief Keef. There's a lot to go through here. Here again, twisted ends. You can see them all twisted up. Make sure you keep them dreads twisted. The thing about getting your hair twisted is that I never could understand how to do it myself. Interlocking, I understood how to do that myself, so I went with it. Retwisting was like another story, and I didn't have the patience to learn that. So I highly doubt that any of these guys twist their own hair. They would have a stylist for something, for that. That's the life. You gotta pay for that shit, man. It's expensive. That's why you try to do it yourself, you know? It's a loop. This was a funny picture. They say if this would be his blah 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 blah. If Chief Keef had a dog, this is probably what it would be. But this dog is sick as fuck. I wish I had that dog. Dog with the dreads. Some serious shit. Man, this guy has like too many mugshots going on here. It's a troublemaker. And look at here, his hair's not retwisted, so it's like Afro-y. It's a little bit of new growth down there. These are now some more recent photos off his Instagram. And interesting thing is now look at the length difference. Before his hair was only down to like his eyes on these photos. And now it's all the way down to his lips, his chin. Glow Gang, that's his like his gang, his crew. This guy is signed under Brick Squad with Gucci Mane. So he's boys with Gucci Mane. And yeah, his locks are just getting longer now, these Instagram pics. And his signature look is like, having the locks fall in front of his face. That's how he always been rocking it. And that's gonna be an issue when his locks get real long. Start looking like the Grudge. You know what I mean? Start looking like the Grudge when he comes walking out with his face over his hair and shit like that. Bang Bang, right? That's his song. Man, if you guys look up his music, it's not even that good, to be honest. I'm not really a fan. And it's funny though, like I'm a fan to a sense, because like I've heard his songs remixed in the club that are really big, and I had no idea it was even Chief Keef. So it was like unintentionally fan base, I guess, right? But listening to his actual lyrics and like on the regular song, they're not good. Apparently he's a riff, like when he raps, he just freestyles. He just riffs, like Riff Raff does that. Lil Wayne does that a lot. A lot of artists can do that, but beyond just rap. Well, that's what he does apparently. I just learned this about him in one of his videos. I was watching a vlog that he's doing, and then again, here you go, his dreads in his face. Yeah, no, it's a good set of locks. So this is from a more recent video actually, and his locks are all crinkled now. So that would have been like the same braiding technique you see Not Locks do a couple years back. The same deal here, just get your locks crinkled up, right? And that's it, a little bit longer, wider view. You just braid your dreads up and then let them out after a day or something, or a couple hours if you put product in there to kind of keep it crinkly. Yeah. And you know, going back to the next photo, that's it for his dreads. But funny thing is, coming across this guy, looking up his music, because I had to take a taster of what he was about, right? So I started listening to his songs, and he only has like 4 videos up on YouTube, and 2 of which were videos for his songs, 2 were behind the scenes shit. And let me tell you, I got through 3 of the 4 videos, and out of 1 of the 4 videos was there no subliminal messaging for none other but his pledging of allegiance to the Illuminati, and him being a puppet in the industry, just promoting kind of shit through his music. And it's a little bit different with Buddy here, because I think coming from his background, his criminal background, he was an easier target for the kind of them to get to, and for him to promote this nonsense. So it was like a perfect candidate. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but before I even started doing dread videos on YouTube, I was always debating doing videos about this kind of stuff, but I was always too scared to come out with this information publicly. For some reason, that was 5 years ago, and now I'm finally doing it. So believe me, I've done my research on this, and I have an eye for catching shit, and I've seen it everywhere. Movies, TV shows, music, and it's just so blatant nowadays, and it's hilarious. So getting into this, I'm going to show you guys what else I found in his videos while I was looking for photos of Buddy over here. So right off the bat, we have during his photo shoot video for his album. So he had a celebrity photographer come and take his photos for his new album, and what other did I tell him to promote but the devil horns, right? The same shit that Wiz Khalifa's throwing up. Excuse me, but if I'm not correct, I don't believe that he's part of Taylor Gang, so he's definitely not throwing up the Taylor Gang sign, right? That's the fucking sign of Satan. We know this. I went through this on the last video. And it's not even just like Taylor Gang throwing up that sign. It's people in all sorts of different genres of movies, TV shows. It's in all different types of music, like, I don't know. I see it. Okay, so that was in his behind the scenes photo shoot. Okay, and in another video of him doing, I think it's called Shit I Don't Like, in that song, he's got a buddy blatantly throwing up the 666 hand gesture right to the camera. Like, it's like they're not even trying to hide it, like a lot of artists are doing within their stuff. Like, these guys just know, okay, they're sold out, we've got this big record deal, we just gotta, you know, live our life like this, you know, like promoting evil shit. and they're fine with promoting this stuff because it was if it wasn't the label telling them to do this, it was on their own doing, and they kind of know, you know, that he's not going and say okay over here. He's showing his allegiance to, you know, the man below. Here's another one in his photo shoot. Look at he's throwing up down here, right? The same sign as he was doing up here. So it's like, it's just so blatant at this point. And it's like, I've never even looked into Chief Keef before in my life, and this is my first time like watching his music videos, looking at his photos, and this is what I'm catching, like, you know, it's too simple. So this is a whole nother story. This is from the same video as the photo shoot, which is flashing the stuff, the devil hands. And if you haven't heard about like mind control and stuff before, this stuff is not gonna make sense to you, but I'll do my best to leave links and leave some videos that you guys might help understand. But basically, in Hollywood, there's a symbolism in a lot of movies and a lot of music videos, and you'll see them in straitjackets, in insane asylums, and they do this for a reason. This symbol is a lot to do with, I guess it's hard to explain. See, like, I don't even really want to dive into this part of the video just yet because I still have to do more research on it. But all I know is thus far is that this is a symbol. This is actually one of the newest symbols I've learned that's hidden in the media. I didn't know, like, I knew the 666 and I knew the devil hand sign, but this was new, so bear with me. But this has to do with mind control. And in Hollywood, they have this program, an agenda called MK Ultra, and this is stuff that you guys have to discern for yourself and kind of research and believe and see if you believe it or not. But this is from what I know that it's called MK Ultra, and it's a mind control program, and a lot of celebrities are being put through it to kind of keep them kind of pledged to their allegiance that they've signed their souls away to. And you've seen this before. People acting crazy in straitjackets in a lot of videos. Lil Wayne has it in a lot of his videos. Eminem's done some videos. Like, all these guys are in the same story. And basically, a lot of artists try and break free from this MK Ultra, like Shia LaBeouf. These people have mental breakdowns and they're casting upon us like crazy through the media. But Britney Spears was another big celebrity that was trying to break free from it in her pandemic, like years ago. You remember hearing about her shaving her head like years ago? That was to do with her trying to break free from her realizing that she sold her soul to the devil, and then she's painted as nuts. I don't know, it's craziness. Believe me, as crazy as I sound, it's actually as crazy as it is out there, and you don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. And it's mind-blowing because, you know, you put on the news and you hear all this shit happening in the news, and you watch celebrities, and our minds are just fed with so much bullshit. We don't even know what's real. Like, what we believe reality is far from what is really going on. I don't know, I kind of feel blessed to be able to discern this information for myself, and now having the confidence to kind of talk about it, and like having the opportunity to talk about it through these videos, I find it's gonna be a whole new journey in itself, and it's a journey that has to be done. And as far as like how to like kind of beat this system, we kind of gotta work that out together. Because I do believe there's a way to overcome like this stuff, and to be honest, one part of it is by not putting it in our brains to begin with. So it's like not listening to this music, not watching these music videos, because it just brainwashes us. And it's funny because some of the people in the comments are calling me brainwashed for talking like this, but in reality, like, the whole fucking world is brainwashed, people. Like, it's nuts. What we believe to be is right and wrong, like, we have no idea what's really going on, and we're not prepared. That's what all this is about, us not being prepared for like the end time that is believed to be coming. Apparently, like, this is what I'm seeing now, is that like all this Illuminati Antichrist shit is anti-Christ. They're going directly against Christ. And you ask myself, why are they going against Christ? Why do a lot of people go against Christ? And that's why I'm now starting to believe, why did I go against Christ? You know, like, so I haven't, like, I'm still learning about everything, but now more than ever, I'm just leaning towards Christ. It just seems to be like the right way. And it's funny because I always felt like that was right away, as I mentioned before, and I've always felt a connection to New Ageism as well. And now I've realized how I've been deceived by that. But I also have always been connected to Rastafarianism. And it turns out Rastafarianism is a form of Christianity, which is a whole other discussion that we're going to get into as well. But I just wanted to end this video with my thought on, after I looked on Chief Keef's dreads and such, I wanted to see who he was signed by, who his record label was. And none other than what I found was that he is signed to Interscope Records. Okay, so what I'm saying about the Illuminati and stuff is that Chief Keef is not the Illuminati. He's just being used by them to promote them. And like I said before, they do this by giving them record deals, selling their soul to them. Now they gotta work and make this music on whatever Interscope says for him to do and promote whatever they want. And you look at the logo of these companies, and a lot of the times they're promoting the same symbols. Okay, so who's on Interscope? That's the main thing here, right? Eminem, boom, big time puppet in the Illuminati who tried to break free. Look at his record, his new album cover. It's him with the devil horns on his head. Another one who's in it, Lady Gaga, huge person that promotes Satanism in her music. It's disgusting. She's also in Interscope Records. You notice a trend in the artists that Interscope signs? Kendrick Lamar, another one. He also promotes this Illuminist theory, Illuminist agenda. And will.i.am, another big time promoter of New World Order and satanic movements. You know, the list goes on. All these people, like Madonna, boom, another one. It's disgusting. It's crazy how many people actually, you know, like they, oh man. Anyways, more on this later. But I'm just glad that you guys are watching these videos, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys stay tuned. So there's gonna be videos at least every Saturday as usual, plus more. And new technique here, towel rub dreads. I've been trying to do this, so the dread journey has begun. See you guys soon, and make sure you guys share this video, and also thank you. Peace.